Hello, today we're going to have a look at the mini metro level of Stockholm and the achievement that comes with this one, which is called Centralen, where you need to reach 8 weeks in Stockholm with at least one station connected to all lines. So obviously what we're going to want connected to all lines is going to be the square. Let's just speed things up there, which is going to make this nice and tricky because we're going to have a lot of bridges that we're going to need to build. So I might just give that a second train while we're only working with one line. I think that what probably we'll look to do is we'll build a main line, or lines that sort of go south of the river and lines that go north of the river. We will clean this up a little bit because there's no point in having sort of wasting two bridges over this island. We may as well just have a line terminate onto that island. But we'll see how we go with bridges as we go. But bridges are going to be a major commodity here because for every line we build we're going to need a bridge coming off this island, at least one. So for now we'll take the tunnels. Oh, they are going to make this easy for us. Normally, one thing I would say is that you always want to have a triangle, circle and square on a line. In this particular case, there was no point in doing it. I suppose you could have built it all the way over to here, but they quickly gave us one to work with anyway. But if, say, in the next weekend we can get a another train line, we'll just pull up this one here, and we'll just let a line just go focus on this one guy. Those two guys, and so I mean, really, I could move this line up to him. So I mean, it's going to cost us as many lines as it does to get over here anyway. As many bridges, sorry. And it means that doesn't have to be the end of the line. So if we pull that off there, chuck him to that one. Oh, sorry, we'll so we might go like that. Now the reason we're going to do that is because the majority of stuff that's going to get dropped here is going to be for this station here. So there's no point in this guy being fully loaded to take other things when that guy's going to be what everyone needs. I do think lines and bridges are going to be the two big things we need most first, which is going to be a very handicapping in terms of how handy carriages can be. And we'll need to figure out how to get over here, so hopefully we get a few more bridges next. Good, there we go. So we'll just extend that guy for now. So we've got another train we can chuck on, so we'll give that to green. So I think that's the one thing that we've got going for us, is because we're not going for so many lines, it means we're getting more trains for the few lines we do have. We might redo that line. Just quickly shift one over to help them cover. It's one thing that you always want to sort of try and remember when you're doing this is nothing sort of final. So if you've got a train on the line where it needs dire help, just shift something over nice and quick to help cover it. might go the interchange because we know that everyone's going to be going through that one point. So any specialty is going to be get dropped off at that point. It's probably a bit of a jump the gun there to get that going already. But our only other option was carriage, so we didn't just give up on either another line or on another bridge, a set of tunnels. So we might take one of these brown guys and give that back to green, just for now while brown's looking nice. Definitely want to break up this section up here into a third line soon. I might jump this guy forward too. I'll just chuck both of them up there. I'll just keep an eye on that line. We'll take the carriage for now, actually. I don't think we need that many more tunnels at this point. Okay, we're in dire need of an extra line at this point, because we need to sort of split out, take out the middle of this. Alright, you're gonna have to jump him forward. I'll just skip him all the way up there as well. I'll do that to him too. So we might take the blue train and just help out brown for a moment too. Some of these lines are definitely looking very, very messy. Alright, we'll just keep an eye on this guy, and once he drops, we'll just go back to here and just cover that one. It does seem like very much a lot of micromanagement for very early on in this game, but this is a very sort of different sort of approach you've got to take to this. We can finally get these guys to take care of their own triangles. But we're going to need blue to get some aid nice and quick. Alright, so we're going to pause out and we are going to just absolutely demolish. Actually, we can just go. No. We will just completely demolish the blue line and we will completely demolish the green line. Now, so what we want to do is now we've got 3 lines to sort of take care of all that mess, and getting rid of those lines means that you can get rid of the sort of bias that you already have about the build you had. So one thing that we can do first is this island here, we can just give that to red, as opposed to needing to worry about those guys that already have too much work at the top dealing with it. It doesn't mean the hexagon's going to be low, but red really doesn't have that much work compared to what these guys at the top are having to do. So then we will send one line and just do the edge. Then we'll have one that will go the other way. So we'll go. So we'll give them that one too. I might have to give up that there, but we'll see. So I might give them that. So we give these guys that one as well. Oh, no. We might just make this then a speed line. It goes all the way up here. Okay, now what we want to do is we just want to use our extra trains just to clean up the biggest messes that we've got so far. We'll go that one. And the main thing is with this, you're working just on an end date goal, so it can definitely be as messy as anything. You know that there is an end point that you're heading for. Not a fan of all the circles we're getting down here now though. So with something like the green train, we can just keep sort of shifting him back to the key point, and we'll take a few blue trains that now we're looking a bit better, and try and help brown. So you can see this is the advantage of the interchange that we've built here, is that square can take this ridiculous load and it's not going to complain. Alright, we'll just jump him forward again. And we'll just take that guy and set him that. We let him go all the way there because he was just carrying a load of those guys, so we may as well let him get to the end of that route. There we go, week 8. That's it. So yeah, by no means was that a pretty run, but yeah, that's how you do it. Any questions or comments, feel free to check them below. But otherwise, until next time, happy hunting.